Exercise 1, Bernoulli Distribution. On cell B3, we will consider the rather unlikely event at a project company of one truck being damaged. According to experts' opinion, only 1 out of 10 trucks is damaged once a year. Since the event of the truck being damaged is of binary nature, it only happens or not, a Bernoulli distribution allows for such probabilistic representation. Placed on cell B2 of the examples worksheet, click on the Define Distribution icon and select out of the Discrete Distributions tab of the palette a Bernoulli distribution. One single parameter is required for a Bernoulli distribution, that is P, the probability of the event happening. Click on the Reference and Excel Range or Formula button, and from this small window make an Excel reference to cell B3, which contains the 10% probability. Click OK to return to the Bernoulli graph, which should now look like this. Slide the two vertical delimiter lines to any place between the 0 and the 1, since by default they may remain at their percentile 5 and percentile 95 levels. This formula will generate either one of two binary outcomes contingent on the probabilistic value of the Bernoulli distribution, either a 0 or a 1. In other words, in approximately 90% of the probabilistic cases hinged on the Bernoulli distribution, it will generate a 0 since no event happens, whereas on 10% of the cases it will generate a number 1. Close with OK this window. The following function should now appear on cell B2. Equals risk Bernoulli, open parenthesis, B3, close parenthesis. Some events obviously occur in one or more instances per unit of time. This is the case for multiple instances of occurrence of a certain event. When an event may occur more than once during a certain period of time, we could use one of two discrete distributions. This depends on the known or estimated elements exposed to a certain type of risk. If we do know how many elements are being exposed to a certain level of risk, and that level of risk or probability of occurrence is the same for all the known elements, we can use a binomial distribution. Let us use the example 2 for a binomial. This is the case of a fleet consisting of 10 trucks, where each one of them has a probability of being damaged of 10%. In other words, 1 out of 10 trucks on average will get damaged.